can't see if it's marked or not, but what do you think about that?
He's too blind to notice it. His eyeballs suck.
I got a dollar. Seriously, have you ever tried surfing on that coil yet? Back at the hog farm, see if I can find any silver or anything cool better than I did the other day. Token was all right, but I just want to find last few things I can out of here, because it's all gonna go pretty soon. So I thought I'd give it one more shot, maybe another day before it's all gone. But just back out here again. All right, well, I haven't found a whole hell of a lot so far. I've been out here about an hour. I got that little button right there. I don't know. It's got like a star on it. Top to a perfume bottle, a piece of pottery with some vegetables on it. Shotgun shells. Thing that looks like a damn meteor right there. Then I just, out of this mess of stuff I was digging up right here, I got this little thing. It just says pasteurized milk, something like that's obliterated on the top right there. I can't see it. And on this side it says Peerless Creamery Company, LA. And I don't know how to make this thing focus any better. But anyway, that's all I got so far. Not a whole hell of a lot, so it's hard to tell what's gonna go on with the rest of this field. It's getting warm, and got a lot of field to do, but a lot of crap, a lot of nails, shotgun shells, so I'll keep going. Well, I finally found a coin. I found 2 spoons and some other little shotgun shells and crap. But out of the hole right there that whatever animal dug in the pile, right there in that pile, I dug this weedy. You can barely make it out that it's a weedy. It says, you can see the 1 cent on the back, but the front, you can't even, it's going to be hard to, you know, it's pretty obliterated. So, I don't know. But it's a weedy. I can see the 1 cent on the back. That just the date portion is pretty long gone. So, anyway, got a coin finally, but it ain't all that big a deal. It's pretty shot. Anyway, I'll keep going. Right next to, well, I dug the penny right back over there by that animal's hole, and I wandered around over here and out there and came right back up on here, and I got a kind of a scratchy, funny signal, and I dug it anyway. And it's a little badge. Let me get my camera situated. It's a little badge. And it says on it, Cyclone Malone, Deputy Sheriff. Whoever he is. But it's missing one of the tips on it, but Cyclone Malone. I don't know who Cyclone Malone is. I probably should, but I don't. But anyway, a little sheriff's badge of some sort, kid's toy. All right, keep going, on to the next. Well, I just dug something out of here that rang up as a quarter, and it's a coin, but we don't know what it is. You want a brush? Would a brush help?
Yeah, let me see a brush.
I don't know how good that thing's gonna do.
A lot better than my finger.
Jeff's working on it, but there's a design around the edge, but there's no reeded edge out on the outer edge. Looks Mexican, doesn't it?
Yeah. Man, I cannot. I'm gonna have to use some water, I think. Or something.
Oh, that's cold. Well, all I can tell you is it says Lucky at the top of it and something silver across the middle, and I can't read the rest of it. I don't know if it's silver or not. It rang up as a quarter and $50. And it's about the size of a $50, so it may be silver, but it was down right there about 4.5 inches in that soft stuff. And I kept plucking away at it till I found it, because there was a pull tab in the hole too. But after I got it out and I waved the coil over it, it still rang up as a $50. So, man, I don't know. I'll have to clean it up better when I get home, but you can read the word Lucky in silver written right across the middle of it, but I can't get the word before silver. Anyway, when I clean it up, I'll give you a look at it, all right? Bye. Hello, everybody. Quick wrap up from today's hunt over at the pig farm again. Found a few more things that were, I guess, better. Real quick, I'll go through. Just found some pottery that had some cool designs on it. Got a turnip and a carrot, or a orange or something in it. Some flowers. This is Mark Cody, and it still has lipstick in it, but it's not very old. A spring of some kind for something, big clock or something that was a spring. I threw away a whole bunch of shotgun shells. These just happen to be in the other pouch of the stuff that I brought in. Creddy buckle, a rivet that still had some leather in it, but it all fell out when I grabbed it. It was probably like a rivet, like for a belt or something, just like this one right here. This big chunk that says something escape valve or check valve. Thing is heavy, probably solid brass. This thing, it looks like a meteor. Little gear thing, cap off of something, not really too sure. Top to a perfume bottle that broke off. All I found was the top to it, just laying there and shining in the sun. I found another salt shaker lid, or pepper shaker, either way one, but I don't know what this thing must be made out of lead. And so it probably is old, but dang thing weighs a ton. It's mashed all the crap. But anyway, some of the other nicer stuff. These look like little ointment caps. They're threaded on the other side. This and this right here, if you look at them, they're kind of like came off a cap off of something. You know, they're sort of threaded on the inside. So that's all I can think of, is that they're just caps off of some kinds of ointment, because we find all kinds of ointment bottles. They were all over out there. I mean, just by the buttload. The tail end of a spoon, kind of ornate, but it's pretty cruddy. This spoon says number 7 Federal, and I didn't look it up because it's probably nothing great. But this one right here is a little different. It was I don't think you'll be able to see it. I couldn't get it to focus. I had to look through a loop. But it says Simeon L. and George Rogers Company. And when I looked that up just now on the internet, it says that this company was formed in, well, there's a lot of Rogers, but this part of the Rogers Company was formed in 1900 and was done in 1929. Well, it went to 1918 or something like that, and then was bought out by that Oneida, or however you say it, and some other company. So it could be from anywhere between 1900 and 29. So probably pretty old. It was a silver plated. This company made silver plated stuff. So at one time this thing was silver plated. This little thing right here, it says, that don't help, does it? It says Peerless Creamery Company. Let me turn it. Peerless Creamery Company, L.A., L.A. And I cannot find out what this is, but on the other side it says pasteurized milk. Of course, I've got it upside down, naturally. It says pasteurized milk, 1 quart. But I have no idea what it's for, what it goes to, anything. I couldn't find anything on Peerless, nothing. Then this thing right here, what I thought was a token of some kind. Well, it kind of is, but it doesn't have a value. What it says on it up here, it says, "It's lucky to drink Green River whiskey." And it was a coin from 1936 that the company gave out to promote their whiskey. And this side's really hard to see. I can barely make it out. On the right side there, there's a little dude standing. It said it was a little black man standing in a suit and a sort of crushed over stovepipe hat. He's holding a horse by the reins. And on the left side, there's a tree, and they're standing in front of a brick building. And on the side of the horse hanging off the saddle horn is a keg of whiskey. And it says something else, but I forgot now. But that's from 1936. And then this thing right here is Cyclone Malone. And there's Cyclone Malone, Deputy Sheriff. And what Cyclone Malone was back in the 1949 and through 1951, it was a marionette show that was on NBC, what's now NBC, and it was a 15 to half hour long show. Like, I think it was every Wednesday night at 6:30, and that was way back when I guess TV was in its infancy. And that's the marionettes. And this was a little badge that they gave out. The pin came off the back. I don't have the pin, but this is pretty shot. But it was all painted blue inside the words, so the words stood out with the blue background. But it was just a little tin toy badge. So it's either from between, I don't know what year they gave them out, but it said the show was from 49 to 51. But anyway, that, and then all the shotgun shells, the pieces of balled up aluminum cans, and all the other junk. I dug a ton of targets, but I tossed it all in the trash can on the way in the front door. I didn't need that junk in the house. But anyway, had a good day. Some cool stuff. Got to get back out there one more time, hopefully before they plow it all under. Put cement building sitting on top of it like they're doing everywhere else around there. But anyway, thanks for watching. Good luck. Happy hunting. See ya.